good morning, everybody. First of all, good morning. For me, it's a pleasure to be here today. So let me, express my gratitude to the French University, to the president, also to the mayor, for being here, for giving the opportunity to sign this important agreement.
我今天很高兴有这个机会在校长董事长的监督下有这个机会来签署这样一个联盟的协议。
I think that this agreement is coming in a very important moment in which the global economy is a key issue for the success of the companies. In our center, Zaragoza Logistics Center, we recognize this importance, this momentum, and the interaction between Europe, US, and Asia can be a very, very important criteria for success for this agreement.
这个协议呢的签署适逢其时，因为我们在这个时代里面呢，在亚洲、欧洲跟美洲。整个世界经济的环节里面，我们在此刻如果有这样一个协议的签署，是代表一个很隆重的一个时机。
We are going to train students with experience. They are going to develop their own capabilities around analytics in logistics and supply chain management, together with the entrepreneurship and innovation capabilities, and in a global economy. So all this combination is of great importance in today's business.
我想这样一个我们合作的一个课程呢，能够使学生呢有一个环球的一个视野经验，同时呢有这个创新跟创业，我想这些都是非常使学生呢能够有更多的能力来加入整个这个经济环节。
Give me to provide a couple of figures about our program, Zaragoza Logistics Center. There is a one-year program, so it will be developed just after the program here in Taiwan. After our program, our students get jobs. In the 90% just after 2 months of graduation, with a very important increase in their salaries, and our rate of selection is 15%.
我先介绍一下在Zaragoza这一部分，我们在这个1年的里面呢，对这个学生的加持是很大的，都有95%以上的学生呢都有找到工作，而且呢，他们对这个就业率不止高，而且在挑选这个来申请的人也很多，只有15%的学生呢有办法被录取。
So we are here. So let me start with my presentation with my research. So first, some general words about our center. Zaragoza Logistics Center is a research institution developed together with MIT. We have right now 11 years of life with a collection of important success in research and logistics and supply chain management.
这个Zaragoza的物流中心呢，就是在2003年，西班牙政府做了一个很重要的一个投资，他们找到这个 MIT 的伙伴，比如 MIT 呢，用拨款给 MIT， 比如 MIT 帮他们设立一个这样一个世界级的一个教育课程跟这研究中心。
The center was created in 2003. Is member of the MIT Global Scale Network. It is a network developed by MIT. The headquarters are in Boston, of course, MIT. So our center was created in Europe in 2003. And then there is also an innovation center for logistics and supply chain management in Colombia, Center for Latin American Logistics Innovation, created in 2008. And recently, the network has also created a center in Malaysia called the Malaysia Institute for Supply Chain Innovation, created in 2007.
这个罗扎中心呢是 MIT 这个 scale logistics 这个环联的一个重要的一个成分。当然它的总部呢是在MIT 是在波士顿剑桥城里面，然后在2003年呢分设到多少？2008年呢到这个南美的这个哥伦比亚在2008年，然后2012年呢到马来西亚，这几个国家呢他们都付出了很多经费，政府来支持，而且这个数字我不好意思在这里讲，都是很大的一个数字，每一个国家都出了很多钱。我希望这个我们经济部就有办法，在这方面多多投资。
We deploy our strategy at international level, national level, and regional level. This is why we have created, no, the previous one. No, the previous. No, sorry. Next one. Here, and then 3. 1, 2. Yeah, here we go. Thank you. So also, CLC was recognized as the National Center of Excellence by the Ministry of Economy. And this means that we provide support to the ministry to develop the research agendas and the funding schemes for launching R&D in the field. But not only at the national level, also at the European level, CLC promoted ALICE. ALICE is the technology platform of logistics, so we do the same work, so we provide support to the European Commission to develop the research agenda in logistics and supply chain management.
这个GOC 呢，在很多参加了好几个国际性的一个联盟，有一个就是在叫做 ALICE， 是一个全球性的一个组织，然后也在西班牙呢是一个叫做 Center of Excellence， 是卓越中心，是在西班牙里面呢被认可当做这个在物流方面的一个卓越中心。
Okay, so talking about logistics now, right? In Europe, there is not only in Europe, I mean all over the world, there is a very well-known study by the World Economic Forum saying that 24% of the freight vehicles in the European Union are running empty. So the European Union is quite worried because, I mean, if you are working on logistics, you know that to transport air is extremely expensive, right? So then the European Union has developed a strategy to tackle this problem.
我想这个我想这3分钟I think you're more than 2 minutes. 我想这个现在Professor Science 要跟大家介绍一下这个其中一个例子。一般我们大家讲物流都只讲到这个具体的，他现在举的一个例子呢，就是在这个 GOC 办的一个例子，就是拿这个路上在跑的这个卡车来算，在欧洲呢，24%的卡车在路上跑是空的，这个空的卡车呢，大家都知道这理由很多了，可能就是说你再出去回来是空车回来，对不对？那这些空车呢，不只是没有对整个这个经济没有价值，而且是造成污染， 因为它有废气啊，就西龟能够放龟赛湖啊，它就变成一个环境的一个污染。那这里面呢，牵涉到说它用到的不只是24，即使是有载东西的57%呢，还是空，还是闲置的。
So then the strategy would be to launch the horizontal collaboration theories. So the idea is that two companies belonging to different supply chains will collaborate in order to be more efficient, in order to develop also sustainable strategies in the long term, but also from the environmental point of view, in order to reduce the CO2 emissions, and also in order to deploy good efficiency, in order to deploy good service to the countries.
因为这样一个这个卡车在路上空转，这个问题呢，并不是一个纯粹技术的问题，里面牵涉到很多，比如说这个竞争对手，我怎样跟上竞争对手，我们叫做水平的合作，水平型的合作，怎样把这个竞争对手，我一个是卖可乐，一个卖咖啡。他要送到同样一个超市里面去，我怎样让他们能够合作？这里面呢牵涉到一个问题，有法律的问题，有这个经济规模的问题。那这样一个研究的问题，就是我们拿来当做这个 GOC 的对这个经济的一个贡献。
So the idea is that the two companies work together, they share the flows, logistics flows. Then share the freight in order to go together to certain destinies or to go together to certain network. Of course, I mean, this work can be done by a logistics service provider, but the idea of this strategy is that the control of the network is done together with the two companies that are collaborating. Let's say, for example, Tupperware. Tupperware is also here, right? And Procter & Gamble. So they are working together. They are handling their flows in order to be more efficient in the logistics one.
怎样使这个竞争的这些供应商之间呢互相来合作，使这个卡车呢可以使它的这个载货量增加。那其中他举个例子，就是说这个ENG 发现结构，在那个保洁对保洁，那跟Tupperware它里面有一些竞争，但是呢，他们在卡车可以互相，就是说载货的时候可以互相利用，因为他们的卡车可以互相共用。那怎样来共用呢？一个公平的方法，这是一个研究的一个过程。
So then the European Union launched the CO3 project. Next. Yeah. In order to launch these collaborative concepts we call CO3. So we developed certain parts in order to launch and to successfully deploy these strategies. Actually, the project was run by Procter & Gamble. So different companies, different associations were part of this project. Zaragoza Logistics Center also collaborated with Professor Sen around this methodology. So we developed a legal framework. We developed certain versions of the contract, including international transport law, competition law, different collaborative agreements, legal frameworks. We also developed operational frameworks. We deployed the game theory just to make sure that the two companies are collaborating together.
我有个意思上就是说，这个合作是很难写的。怎样使大家都说来一个合作，如果是偏向一方的话，这个合作很难持续下去。那怎样有一个永续的一个合作的这个，就是对大家都要很公平。这里面牵涉到的呢，不只是这个一个算的方法，怎样去分配这个 合作所得的利益怎么样去公平的分配，怎样在法律上保护大家，然后同时呢，我们有办法把这个所有得到的好处呢，也能够有一个机制能够永续下去。
So these are the members of the consortium. So I mean, companies like P&G and different institutions all over Europe. Also, we were having a high-level industry board. These companies were part of it, right? I'm not going to provide the details, but the big names around logistics from manufacturing, logistics service provider are there.
我想这个项目是欧盟计划中它欧盟的这个研究基金来资助的。那刚刚他列的这些都是他参加公司的例子。
So one of the most important deliverables that is not tangible itself is the mentorship. So it's important that the companies understand that behind collaboration there are great opportunities, but collaboration is not easy to implement. Because, for example, if I go to niche, let's say to Shanghai, right, in the same track, it's not only to put the freight together in the same track. It's how we are going to split the gains, how we are going to split the savings. If I'm going to learn from him, which is his operation, and maybe he will learn from him, which are my logistics operations. Also, there are some benefits because maybe for me it's a new market, and then Nixon knows very well how this new market plays. So there are important intangibles that should be together as part of the program.
因为在这样一个竞争的环境里面，从事合作，同时呢也分享到这个所得的经验跟知识，因为你一开始把这个过于把它集中在一起，大家都知道它的市场是怎样，你的操作经营模式是怎样，你的商业模型是怎样，这里面就有很多分享。那同时呢，我们每一家公司能够保持它的一个特性，这里面牵涉到经济的规模、经济模式，这个教育怎样把这个参与的员工怎么去教育，然后怎么去把这整个经营起来，这里面牵涉到很多方面。
Yes. So this is the model. So the idea is to provide some frameworks in which the shippers can collaborate among themselves. They can be competitors or not competitors, but they collaborate. And there is a trustee, a neutral point that is facilitated all the economic flows and trade flows between all the players. So the logistics service provider only executes what the trustee asks for.
因为这里面牵涉到的不只是竞争对手，有时候是合作的伙伴，或者是不相干的企业，可能是在机器人、跟在饮料的人、跟在食物的人，只要说它的温度、它的条件是一样，它可以互相支援，然后在这里面呢，它可以用到的一个机制呢，是有经过一个信托人、一个委托人。那这信托人呢，因为你送这个货的人不见得是这个供应商，可能是第三方物流的经营商。
So I mean, I think that we are going to be quicker, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So please, could you pass? So these are the different roles of the trustees. So offline means before starting the collaboration, so establishing the rules. And online means that this trustee is facilitating the day-by-day operation.
我想这个委托人、这个信托人呢，他所的工作呢，就是事前要做哪些准备，在这个整个经营的时候要做哪些工作，他就有一个这里面都经过研究，把它整个厘清出来。
Yeah, maybe you can explain better because you have been doing this part of the project.
这部分的工作是我帮他做的，所以因为他这个这里面呢，就是说怎样去利益均分，我们用的是这个在台湾好像翻译作博弈理论， 在博弈理论里面的这个 Nash 也是对里面的一个分配利益分配方法，这里面一些公式，我们如果看过电影的话，最美丽的戏，里面那部电影呢就有提到。
We also develop business games. I'm not going to go into the details.
Yeah. 所以里面很多这些商业的模式啊，这种它都有积极有序发展。
Yeah. And the different features in each of the players.
因为这个模式要真的经营，因为它规模很大，所以就牵涉到很多，所以它就这里面的很多工作，它能够做得很清楚。
Also, we identify the different steps for deploying this strategy. So, first we identify the flows, then we prepare very well, including legal issues, operational issues, even behavioral issues, how to adopt fast between the different collaboration players, and then we deploy the operation itself.
这方面就是满月的教授呢，他会做了很多很精密的，包括有行为啊，包括这些商业模式，怎样去把它做一个很精密的结合。
So, we develop also a case based on the collaboration between different fast-moving consumer goods. Let's say Mars, United Biscuits, Sofigoat, and Brewery. They collaborate among themselves. They use a logistics service provider for running their warehouse and a trustee to orchestrate the different players.
我想这里面举了几个例子啊，其中一个 Mars， 因为时间的关系，我就不自己详细讲，但是它节省了32%的一个经济成本。
Also, we deployed a regional level, so then all the methodology developed at the regional level, we deployed the regional level for the Association for Food and Beverages. It was a very interesting exercise. Actually, we developed different successful business cases, and we reached several savings in terms of logistics flows, in terms of business cost, savings ranging from 12% to 49%. So imagine, a medium-sized company, saving 49% in the logistics flows. That is not their main core. For them, was an important result.
他们有好几个各种不同的项目，那有的省的省是40%几，有的省40%几，所以这里面呢，每一个项目呢，他们都有去做很切实的去执行。
Just to finish, so we published a book available in Amazon and Springer, in which we include all these case studies, plus for deploying the study.
大家如果有兴趣的话呢，他做了一个小广告，他写了一本书啊，把这些所有案例呢都集中在一起，就到 Springer 到他们的网页上去做。
And just for finalizing, let me thank Mixen for your very nice translation. And again, thank you very much for your attention and for your invitation. It has been a real pleasure. Thank you.
谢谢大家。